PS2MANYGAMES.
Welcome to a very impromptu episode of PS2MANYGAMES. Slightly excited this morning. I think I mentioned in the last couple of episodes, I've been waiting on an eBay lot. Long story short, I've been after this eBay lot for about a week, and I thought I'd be paying a lot more for it, but I got it for a significantly cheap price. Quite possibly, if it works out for me, this will be my best eBay lot ever. We'll get into it in a little while, but I basically bought 7 games, and all 7 games are quite pricey, if you will, for the PS2. And I bought this all for 55 quid. So I don't know if I'm going to test these games to see if they actually are what they are, because getting this for £55 is an absolute steal. We're talking like 25% of what they actually would be all worth together. We'll go through them games one by one, but generally speaking, I am quite optimistic about this for the simple reason that I had very good communication from the seller. He explicitly told me each game and what, like, manual or no manual, so I don't think he will lie to me. He's been very helpful.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
So long story short, what we're going to do, we're going to go next door to my spare bedroom, because the other room is a bit, well, it's a bit rough at the moment. I'm still like organising things. So we're going to basically take a PS2, go to the spare bedroom, because that's where my big TV is, and we're going to try these games one by one to see if they actually do play. You'll see what I mean. So why do they get all these games cheaper than most people would? A couple of reasons why. I don't think anyone was paying attention to what was there. B, some people wouldn't buy them for the next following reason. They are not actually English releases. These are German releases. But as you all know, German is PAL, and PAL does play on any British PS2 console. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to test each game. If each game plays in English and the voice acting is in English, we keep them. If they're not in English and they play in German, we'll sell them. So simple as that. But I will buy any foreign PS2 European game as long as it plays in English and the voice actor is in English. Because obviously, I'm not going to play a game in German because I haven't got a clue what the hell I'm reading or what the hell I'm hearing. For obvious reasons. So anyway, the 7 games I did pick up from this job lot. World Heroes Anthology, Project Zero, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World, One Piece Grand Adventure, Blackuccaneer, Obscure, and this game I've already got, so I'm going to be sending this on, but I want to see if it plays in English or German first. Silent Hill for the Room. So all 7 of those games, you're going to be paying a minimum of about £25 for each of these games. Some of them are worth a lot more. So already, if these play in English, this is a massive, massive win. So what we're going to do now, we're going to throw it over to future me, and we're going to go through these games one by one. See you in the future.
Right guys, this is a bit of a ghetto video camera, if you will. So this is the spare bedroom. I would use the gaming room next door, but there's a bit of a space issue at the moment, and I've got to sort that out. Plus the 50-inch television is in here, so it's just convenient. So we're now going to test each game to see if they actually play in English. Hopefully they do, or I might have just wasted a bit of money. To be honest, I probably can sell all these 7 games to get more than £55 back, so there's no real loss in this one, if you know what I mean. I'm going to try. So we're going to go for the first one. We're going to go from like cheapest to what CX call most expensive, because CX control the market these days. So we're going to start with Blackuccaneer. You will be paying £30 for this at CEX. Obviously German version, probably discounted, I don't know. But we're going to try it one by one. For how we're doing this. So we are using, as you can see, the pink PS2. Reason being, it's easy to move, and for some reason it's got some of the best loading times of any PS2. I'm going to assume because it was one of the latest ones to come out, or last ones if you will. But let's try it. So Blackuccaneer first. Obviously manual and disc. It's actually in fantastic condition. We'll let that load up for a second. Let me just get the hell out of the way for this one. And there it goes. If I just do this... No, I can't. Screw it. Hopefully you can see that. If not, you're going to have to like focus. Actually, if I just do this. No, that was probably... Wow, it's so weird doing this. Okay, we'll just put it back. Well, that's a good sign, because it's literally just said spoke English straight away. So that's an incredibly good sign. Oh, there you go. Well, that's pretty much solves that answer, because the default language is English, even though it's sold in German. Right, so that's 1 out of 1. That's a good. So, obviously, I'll be keeping this. £30. That's a win. As I said, that would cost me £30 CEX, so that's £30 and £55 got back already. Game number 2, One Piece Grand Adventure. You will be paying at least £32 for this at CEX. Manual involved too, excellent. I tried watching One Piece, but there's so many episodes of it, plus the English version, the dub, was ruined by 4Kids. Is it 4Kids? I know the dub was awful. Anyway, better get out of the way for this one. Some people ask why not just do some gameplay. This is the main reason, because A, recording gameplay is not easy. And I am not what you call tech savvy. Well, it's in English, that's a good start. We don't need to, obviously, I don't need to save a game, obviously, until I want to. Bandai, so okay. We'll skip any kind of intro as long as it plays in English, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean at this point. You know what I mean. There you go. That's in English. And also, that's the voice actor Sean Shamel, who voices Goku. So that's definitely the English version. So we are 2 for 2. That is £32. So already we got to the point where I would have paid more at CEX just for those 2 games alone. So we're on a win already. Game 3, Project Zero, one of the many horror games that will be going up in price very soon. And actually been recommended by a couple of people, Project Zero. So let's test 3 for 3. See, I would look on the back at the moment. Obviously, the back's completely in German, but I don't mind that. Because at the end of the day, you just Google this stuff these days, so that's not much of a major issue. Struth. This might be a bit longer than it needs to be this episode, but I don't care. I won't actually test this. Yeah, any CEX, you would be paying about £30–35 for this. Yeah, something like that. Well, it's in English already, so English subtitles, that's a good start. By the way, I've got a bit of a slight cold at the moment, so if you hear me like constantly grunting, that's me. Okay. TV settings, album. Okay, no. New game, options. Okay, I'm going to have to just go into the gameplay here and see what happens. And there's English voice acting, so that's 3 for 3. This is going really well at the moment. So, as you can imagine, every game that plays in English will go into a rack of value because of all over it. Game number 4, World Heroes Anthology. You will be paying £38 for this at CEX these days. For those who don't know who this is another fighting game from the fantastic makers that is SNK. Obviously made for like the Neo Geo, same people made Metal Slug, that kind of thing. They made a lot of like 2D fighters back in the 90s and early 2000s. And World Hero Anthology is one of them. You know, I can actually, I might play some little gameplay of this because at the end of the day, you've got to play a little gameplay, I suppose. Bear me a second. This takes 60 easily. Easy, Adam. Easy. Sweet. Straight into it. Right. Hope you can still, yeah, you can still see it. Yeah, SNK, fantastic game makers in the 90s and early 2000s. For the Neo Geo, we'll skip the intros here, so. Oh shit. Oh wow, okay. Interesting. That is most likely my HDMI converter not being plugged in 100%. Okay, so we'll go for the first one, Fault Heroes. Oh, that classic Neo Geo. Oh my god. Such memories. Such memories. We'll skip that. Well, it reads in English. Subtitles in English. I'm going to assume there's no voice acting. We'll see. Okay, Japanese. Okay, who are we picking here? Totally not bloody. Everyone's. I forgot his name. Jesus Christ. Oh, hang about. What? Brother! Totally not Hulk Hogan here. Yeah, we'll go with Hulk Hogan. Normal. This is like Street Fighter 2 graphics. Jesus. Last in English, muscle power. Totally not Hulk. Oh, it's totally Hulk Hogan. Jesus. I need to. Okay. Yeah, bitch. Atomic drop. Yeah. Dropkick. I'm pretty much Zangief, pretty much, with some of these controls. Okay. Uppercut. Kick. Okay. Jumping drop kick! Oh, choke for the win! So this is 4 for 4 then, because this plays in English, so it's going remarkably well. We'll leave it at that, because my gameplay's not brilliant. But we are 4 for 4. We are over the £100 mark, so we are easily doubled our money in value. Right, now come the three bigger titles, if you will. These are all 3 games are over £40 each. And the next one I've been wanting to find for some time. The original Obscure, you're going to be paying about £42 for this. So it comes with a manual, excellent. Down. Hopefully we go 5 for 5. Jesus Christ. Right, let's see how it goes. Well, obviously the name's in English. Okay. Okay, that's German. Oh well, that's German. Okay, I knew one of these games would probably screw me over. Bonus. No, that's not language in German. Optional. No, that is controller. That is brightness of Adobe. Vibration. Aladdin. That is save. That is easy, normal, hard. Yeah, this is probably gonna be sold. This will be sold on eBay. So this is £42 apparently. If I ask 20 quid for this, if I go like half price, then I'm gonna have to sell this sadly, because if I can't play in English, there's no point. And this is completely in German. To be fair, it's a German release, so it had to be at some point. One of these 7 games had to be in German at some point, so it's a shame it's this one though, because well, the song's in English. Skip. I'm pretty okay. D. Nothing but nets. What the hell am I going to do here? Optional. No. Biden. No. 9. Laden. No. Save. What's the top one then? Yeah, it's in German. So the voice acting might be in English, but it reads in German. So for that reason alone, I'm going to have to sell this because there's no way I know what the hell's going on. So any collectors out there who want basically a half-price version of a game in German, you know where to come. Right, so that's the no pile. Next one. This is the only game I've actually already got, so I've got to test this. Silent Hill for the Room. £45 now costs at CEX. This is increasing, but we will test this just in case it's English, so I can sell it like online plays in. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be selling this regardless. I just want to see if it plays in English. So yeah, so this and that one. So that's what 85. I'm still well ahead, but disappointed obscures and not in English. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So what I'm doing is we're talking about some future episodes. So the Norwich gaming market should be coming out in the next 2 weeks. The next episode after this is probably going to be Felixstowe and Great Yarmouth. I put 2 episodes into one because I did think that there wasn't enough games for Felixstowe. Oh wow, okay, that's I remember Silent Hill now. The awesome. Yeah, we're going to skip this because this looks kind of janky game, mate. Okay, well, okay, that's in English, that's a good sign. Language, English, that's a good sign. I will try a new game. I don't know what the voice acting's like, but okay, it reads in English, as we already knew. Oh wow, okay. But my controller's a bit whack at the moment. Okay, I'm going to assume that's English, so I'm going to sell it as English, because it reads in English, and I have no silence in German. So yeah, I'm going to sell it once again for half price, because... So I'm probably going to sell those 2 games for £40 combined. So basically buy one get one free on that. So, but last game, and hopefully this will be in English, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. You will be paying at least £58 for this at CEX. By far the most expensive game out of these games, and the one I really want to be in English, because I don't want to pay £60. I don't want to pay £60 for a Dragon Ball Z game. I mean, I love Dragon Ball Z, but £60? Jesus Christ. And this is the last Dragon Ball Z game I need. So if I get this now, I've never got to look for a DBZ game on PS2 ever again, and I will be ecstatic. Well, that's technically not true. I've got the collector's edition for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tentacle. I've got the 2 collector's editions I've got to get. The one for Budokai 3 and the one for Tenkaichi 3. So, well, English subtitles had a good sign. You gotta love that kind of like... I'm going to assume this is cel-shaded graphics, because most of the DBZ games on PS2 were cel-shaded graphics. You can never skip the intro for DBZ, it's pissing me off. God, I've got better things to do today, like breathe in and out. I'm joking, I have no patience for trailers. I know they got like, we made this game, but it's like 4 or 5 of them in one go. Okay, that's... Okay, the song's in Japanese like always, so I should really realise that, but... Yeah, like all the games, it's pretty good. A new game. Plays in English so far, that's a good sign. Okay, overwrite it. I've never heard of this game, so this memory card, which I got with the one of the consoles, must have had this game. That's outstanding. Because I have not erased any of the memory cards. That's hilarious. Options. Language, English, yep. Sound, Voice language English, outstanding. Okay, that's all I need to know. So this game I'm keeping, outstanding. Right, so that is, out of the 7 games, there's 5 of them. One of them I knew I had a copy of, so out of the 6 games I needed, only one of them I'm going to have to sell back on. So that's a massive win. Mathematics-wise, all 7 games combined would cost you $280 at any CEX. But if we take up Obscure and Silent Hill, that's £197 of CEX pricing for 55 quid. And bearing in mind I'm going to get most of that back with the 2 sales. So this is in fact by far my best eBay buy ever. And I am extremely happy. Like ecstatic. Oh my god. So what we're going to do now, because my back's starting to hurt me, we're going to throw it back to me in the other games room. And in theory, we should be finishing up this episode. See you on the other side, guys. Bye. So as you can see there, 5 of the 7 games actually play in English with English actual. So they're obviously being kept. Ecstatic about that. Silent 4, the room does play in English, but obviously I've already got that, so we'll be selling this. And sadly, Obscure is in German. There has to be at least one of these 7 games in German, so only 1 in 7, that's still an awesome deal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell these 2 together, Obscure, Silent Room. Obviously I'm going to put it on eBay. So what's going to happen, I'm going to probably put this up 2 hours after we upload this video. So I don't know which day it's going to be, but obviously Dave will put something in the bottom here. So literally, so what I'm going to do, we're going to upload this at like 6 PM on the dot, because obviously I can do that. By 8 PM I will upload these 2 games to eBay, and I will do them for half price, because I don't need them. So obviously basic mathematics, half for 45, 22.50. Screw it, we'll do 20, and half of 42 would be 21. That's the German release, so we'll do a little less, we'll do straight 20. So I'll take £40 for both these games. Obviously, so I will put in, obviously they're in German, and I'll put the details. So if anyone's interested in taking these 2 games for 40 quid, they'll go up literally at 8 PM on the day of release of this video. Obviously we'll put the eBay name as usual. So we'll give you 2 hours notice for those who get here early. So if anyone actually wants to buy those 2 for £40, get in there quickly, because I get the sense they're going to go reasonably fast, especially Silent Hill 4. Doing a half-price Silent Hill 4 which plays in English, people are going to snatch it up like you'll not believe. But actually, as you saw, Blackuccaneer, One Piece Grand Adventure, DBZ Infinite World, Project Zero, and Wild Hero Anthology all joined the collection. That's 5 out of 7. So basically, pay £50, £200 worth of games. Results. Well, actually, £193 if you want to get like CX pricing. But on eBay, you're not paying full price. You might pay 68%. So like 160 I would have paid on eBay singly. So still massive result. Still humongous result. And getting DBZ Infinite World especially, that's a win. That's the last DBZ game I need. So I ain't got to look for any more Dragon Ball Z games ever again for PS2. Yeah! You have no idea how hard it is to find some of these franchises like these single games. It's incredibly hard. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. As always, I always reply to all comments. All, maybe 3 of them. Thank you for those who just joined the channel subscribing. We appreciate it. Future episodes. To be honest, this week should have been the Felix Stowe / Yamath episode, but we put it back because this is just, I was slightly happy, let's put it that way. So that will be the next episode. We've got a lot of stuff coming out the next month, because a lot of things happened between the Norwich market, the London gaming market, the top 10. We've got a lot of stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching. Good rest of the day. Oh, slight side note. And that was really lame.